John Wendy Duero. Together with my group, we will be presenting about readings in Philippine history, where we aim to share about important insights and lessons from the past to help us better understand our nation today. To begin with, I will share 3 museums in the Philippines. First is the National Museum of the Philippines, where it's located at Rizal Park, Padre Burgos Avenue, Manila. National Museum of the Philippines. Historical significance is the primary institution that preserves and showcases the cultural, historical, and natural heritage of the Philippines. K collections or exhibits, works of famous Filipino artists such as Juan Luna and Fernando Amorsolo, archaeological and ethnographic artifacts, exhibits on Philippine biodiversity and geology. Relevance the Philippine history. It documents Philippine history from pre-colonial times to present and strengthens national identity. Second is Ayala Museum, located at Makati Avenue, corner de la Rosa, Ayala Triangle, Makati City. Ayala Museum. Historical significance. Ayala Museum is a private museum known for modern presentations of Philippine history and culture. K collections. Diorama experience showing major events in Philippine history. Gold of Ancestors collections of pre-colonial gold artifacts. Filipinas Heritage Library. Relevance to Philippine history. It helps people understand Philippine history through visual storytelling and preserved artifacts. And the third one is Museo Sugbo, Cebu Provincial Museum, located at MJ Cuenco Avenue, former Carcel de Cebu, Cebu City. Museo Sugbo. Historical significance, housed in a former Spanish-era provincial jail. Museo Sugbo preserves Cebuano and regional history. K collections, exhibits on pre-colonial Cebu and Spanish colonization. Galleries on the Philippine Revolution and World War II. Displays on Cebuano leaders and culture. Relevance to Philippine history. It highlights the important role of Cebu in national and regional history.
Fort Santiago is a historic fortress in Intramuros, Manila, built by the Spaniards in 1571. It played a major role in the city's defense, and it was used as a military base and prison during the different colonial periods. Today, it stands as a memorial for Filipino heroes and World War II victims.
Fort Santiago, near the Pasig River, was originally a settlement ruled by Ra Sulayman. The Spanish built a wooden fort in 1571, destroyed by pirate Limahong in 1574, and replaced it with a stronger stone fort by 1592. It served many purposes under different colonial powers, including imprisoning national hero Jose Rizal in 1896. Damaged World War II, it was declared a shrine of freedom in 1950. Today, it is preserved as a site where visitors can learn about Philippine history and the sacrifice of its heroes.
Bansa Church ruins refers to the remains of an early Spanish-era Catholic church located in Bansa, Butuan City, Philippines. It is considered one of the oldest churches in Mindanao, making it historically significant as part of the region's colonial cultural heritage.
The original church was part of the first Catholic evangelization efforts in Mindanao, and it was blessed on September 8, 1597 by Jesuit missionary Father Valerio de Ledesma. It was built by the Recollet missionaries during the Spanish colonial period. In 1753, the church was burned down by Moro pirate raids, a common cause of destruction for many coastal settlements during that era. Although it was rebuilt later, the structure eventually fell into disuse after the town center, Pueblo, was moved away in 1865. Butuan City, home of the Balanghay. Today, what remains of the former church is mainly its bell tower, now wrapped and partially encased by a giant balete banyan tree. This unique site, centuries-old stone ruins intertwined with living nature, is part of what makes the site historically and visually intriguing. Why it's historic? Bansa Church ruins is widely recognized in tourism and local heritage guides as one of the important historical attractions in Butuan City, evoking the area's colonial history and early Christianization in Mindanao.
Rizal Park, also known as Luneta, is a historic urban park in Ermita, Manila, near Manila Bay. Originally part of Bagumbayan Field during the Spanish colonial era, it became famous as the execution site of national hero Jose Rizal on December 30, 1896. During the American period, Rizal's remains were interred under the Rizal Monument. Unveiled in 1913, the park was declared a national park in 1955 and renamed Rizal Park in 1967.
It has since hosted important events, including national celebrations, Rizal Day observances, papal visits, and public gatherings. Today, the park is managed by the National Parks Development Committee, NPDC, which maintains its gardens, monuments, and recreational spaces while implementing environmental and preservation efforts.
Next is the cultural performances here in the Philippines. Did you know that the Philippines has one of the most diverse cultural performances? One of its example is the Cariñosa. Cariñosa originated in Panay Islands and it is deeply influenced by the Spaniards.
Cariñosa is a dance portraying a couple in a shy romance with playful hide-and-seek movements with flirtatious intent. The word cariñosa itself is a Spanish word that means affectionate, furthering the themes of courtship. Dancers are paired as couples with men wearing barong Tagalog with slacks and a handkerchief for prom. Women, on the other hand, wear a Maria Clara gown or padadyong kimono with a fan for prom. Cariñosa tells us how deeply Spanish influence etched to our history in everyday life such as romance.
Good day, everyone. So today we will be featuring tinikling, one of the most popular and iconic traditional dances of the Philippines. Tinikling is originated from Leyte in the Visayas region during the Spanish colonial period. The dance was inspired by the tickling bird, which is known for its quick and agile movements as it avoids traps set by farmers in the fields. This dance represents agility, coordination, and resilience. It also highlights the importance of teamwork, as dancers must move in perfect rhythm with the bamboo pole handlers. A single mistake in timing can cause the dancer's feet to be caught between the poles. The main props used in tinikling are two long bamboo poles, which are rhythmically tap and clap on the ground. The dancers step in and out of the pose following the beat of the music. They usually wear traditional Filipino attire, often inspired by rural or folk clothing. Tinikling is commonly performed during festas, cultural events, and school programs, helping preserve Filipino traditions and pass them on future generations. So overall, tinikling is more than just a dance. It is our celebration of Filipino creativity, rhythm, and culture identity.
So, good day everyone. My name is Kim Shushinrix Piatabay, and let's move to indigenous practices. So, indigenous practices show how Filipino communities preserve their history, beliefs, and way of life through traditions passed down from generation to generation. These practices reflect identity, values, and deep connection between people and culture nature. So first, in the highlands of Cordillera, courage is not only remembered, it is burned. So this is the Kalinga body tattooing tradition known as batok. So for centuries, tattoos were not chosen for passion but earned through acts of bravery, especially by warriors. So for women, tattoos symbolize beauty, maturity, and social status. The tattooing process uses traditional tools such as a turn or a bamboo stick, soap-based ink, and a wooden mallet. A respected tattoo artist called Mambabatok carefully taps nature-inspired patterns onto the skin. Today, batok remains a powerful symbol of identity, honor, and cultural pride among the Kalinga people.
Number 2. Tiboli Dream Weaving or Tinala. Among the Tiboli people, dreams are not forgotten. They are woven into cloth. Tinalak is a sacred fabric from South Cotabato, whose patterns are believed to come from dreams sent by the spirit Fudalu. Woven from abaca fibers and dyed with natural pigments, Tinalak is used in weddings, rituals, and important ceremonies. Each cloth reflects spirituality, ancestral connection, and Tiboli cultural identity. Lastly, number 3, Bajau fishing traditions. For the Bajau people, the sea is not just a place, it is a way of life. Often called sea nomads, the Bajau live along the coastal area of Mindanao and the Sulu archipelago, relying on fishing as their main source of livelihood, using wooden boats called lepa, hand-made nets, and spears. The Bajau fish with deep respect for the ocean. Their traditions emphasize harmony with nature and strong community cooperation. These indigenous practices show that Philippine history lives through tradition passed down from generation to generation, preserved through skin, dreams, and the sea. My name is Arvin Alinial B. Abao, and thank you for listening.